All right. Well, I'm the Mississippi Madman, Logan Creed, and you are?
Well, some people call me Mr. CFH. Some people call me, hey you, get off my lawn. But I think they call me Crazy Charlie in the ring.
Great. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Pepper Jack Jones usually does this, but he stayed at the house, so I'm doing
Pepper
it for
Jack?
him.
You got a Pepper Jack cheeseburger?
Yeah, he likes that too.
Ooh.
Some other kinds of Jack too.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Who trained you to be a professional wrestler?
The one and only, the best in the whole entire universe. God rest his soul, Billy Tackett.
Sweet. How hard was your actual training? Did you have any problems?
Well, had a lot of people out there that told me it had never happened. Had a lot of people that told me it was a waste of time. Had a lot of people that gave up on me, but Billy was the only one that never did give up on me. So
Billy was a good man.
I imagine he had a harder time than I did, because he stood up for me when people told him that I'd never make it, but he stood up for me.
You gotta believe in yourself, and
Yeah.
nobody else will do it for you.
That's right.
Let's see, who inspired you to get into professional wrestling? Was it a wrestler, a family member, or?
Well, I had a boyhood dream from the time I was knee-high to a grasshopper. But I think there was one person above all, probably the one and only Bret the Hitman Hart.
Best there is, the
He
best
taught me
there
to
is.
believe in myself.
Give out some
Yeah.
glasses. All right. Well, how'd you get your wrestling name, or is that your God-given name?
Well, I've always been a little crazy, and my name is Charlie, so kind of clicked.
There you
Yeah.
go. All right. What is your favorite match from TV? You got one? Could be a pay-per-view, Raw, whatever you like.
I'd say probably SummerSlam 90, 92, 93, something like that. Bret the Hitman Hart versus the British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith for the Intercontinental Championship.
I like
that. Was a one-of-a-kind match.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. All right. Well, what was your first match? And tell me a little bit about it. How'd it go?
My first match?
Your first match.
Ooh, that was a long time ago, way back. That was Poplarville, Mississippi, in front of probably about 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Standing room only.
Hanging from the rafters?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Stacked 3 high, elbow deep. It was a guy, I don't know what he looked like because he had a mask over his face.
I gotcha.
Beautiful Steve, I think his name was, and kind of freaked me out because he kept grabbing my butt. And I didn't like that. No, didn't like that. Well, he beat me. You know, he beat me. He beat me and he beat me and he beat me. But that just made me want to train harder. Yeah.
Cool.
He pinned me and he won. I didn't like that very much.
I'm not a big fan of losing either. All right, let's see. You have a favorite moment in wrestling? Like Hogan slamming Andre, something like that?
Well, yeah, that was really good. That was really good. I think the heel to face flip flop between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Bret the Hitman Hart, WrestleMania 13.
Yes.
That was a pivotal moment and the beginning of a new era.
True. And it started Ken Shamrock in wrestling too.
Yeah, it kind of did actually. Yeah.
A lot of people forget that part.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, give me a wrestling story. Funny, sad, your option. Weird.
Well, this one's a little bit scary.
I'll take that too.
It's in Laurel, Mississippi. Way back in the day. Okay. Well, I got picked to be the bad guy that night. And I don't really like being the bad guy because I'm a little crazy, but you know, I like being the nice kind of crazy most of the time. Well, I wasn't really quite sure how to be the bad guy, so this old guy had a really fat wife too, sitting on the front row, and I went out there and I said some mean things about his wife, and then he was okay with that. But I knocked his hat off his head and I jumped back and I laughed. Well, that was the wrong thing to do. He grabbed a ball peen hammer out from under his chair and chased me around the room, tried to knock my brains out all over the floor. Kind of scared me a little bit. So I picked up a chair and I was about to lay him out. And then security came over and saved him. A little bit scary.
I've never seen a fella carry a ball peen hammer with protection.
I don't know how he got it past security, but
all right. Well, what do you think of TV wrestling? The good of it and the bad of it?
Well,
Or do you watch it?
haven't watched it in about 7 years, but I'll tell you, when I used to watch it, it was good because it showcased a lot of people's talent, but it was a bad thing in a way because they spend more time on the mic and less time wrestling. They spend more time turning everything into a soap opera and less time turning everything into a good old-fashioned slobber knocker.
Very true. All right. Well, let me give you this one. If you could wrestle one wrestler from any company, any point in time in the world, who would it be?
Well, that's a hard question. A lot of different wrestling styles out there. A lot of different people, great talented people, and I don't know. I think probably, I don't know. That's a toss-up, but I think, of course, my childhood hero is the one and only Bret the Hitman Hart. But I don't know, I think I could probably have a more entertaining match with somebody like the Ugandan Giant. I'm out.
Alright. Well, what is the oddest place you've ever wrestled? They're testing the music.
I'd say probably. What was the question?
What was the oddest place you ever wrestled?
Probably in my bedroom with myself while I was wearing my SpongeBob boxer shorts.
Sweet.
But that was a pretty good match. I put myself over really good.
That's what I beat most of the time.
Yeah.
All right.
I won that one hands down.
Well, what is your favorite company to wrestle for, and why?
I don't guess I really have a favorite company. Probably just anybody that's willing to book me because, no, I don't know, I'm a little bit crazy and I just, yeah, you know, I mean, sometimes that's a huge security risk and a big liability on their part because, you know, so guess just whoever's crazy enough to let me get in the ring.
Cool. All right. Well, what is your favorite kind of wrestling to watch? Like, if you're going to watch something, you prefer brawl, technical, strong style, what you like?
I like, I don't know, just maybe an old-fashioned lumberjack match or a Falls Count Anywhere match or, you know, a street fight, something kind of like that.
Sweet.
Yeah. A little bit of technical wrestling and a little bit of hardcore brawling.
I'll tell you one of them I liked the best was, you remember Bret Hart and Owen feuding?
Oh,
they did the cage match where they had to get out.
WrestleMania 10.
I love that match, man.
That was a great match.
Yes.
Great match.
Because that was a brawl, but it was technical at the same time.
It was.
Sweet. All right. Well, you kind of answered this earlier, but I'll go ahead and ask you anyhow. But would you rather wrestle as a good guy or a bad guy? What do you want to show the audience?
Well,
Testing. 1, 2. Check.
I like to make the little kids happy, you know. I like them to be happy because they're the reason the people buy tickets to the show. So if I got a crowd full of a bunch of little kids, I don't like to scare them too much. And I don't want to make them cry or anything. So I like being the nice, crazy guy. But if it's a bar room full of grown-ups or whatever, I'm okay with being a bad guy.
So it depends. Gotcha. Well, who is your favorite person to wrestle on the independents? You got somebody that like to beat up better than others?
Well, funny thing is, they usually wind up beating me up, but that's okay. I still like them just the same.
I understand, brother. I'm right there.
I like, I've wrestled a lot of really good people that are way, way better than me. Way better than I'll ever be, and I'm honored and privileged that they even let me get in the ring with them. But Wade Garrett was one of my favorite, and there was this big guy, Jason the Terrible. Boy, he beat the crap out of me about 6 times in a row. But I think one of my favorites, if I had to pick, would probably be the Outlaw, J.D. McKay. He beat the crap out of me every time I ever wrestled him, but you know, I forgive him, and he's still my hero.
There's a nut up there too. I've had a few rounds with JD myself.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Let's see. What do you prefer to wrestle, as a singles or a tag? I know you did a tag with
Phil the Drill.
Yes.
Yeah, I really like that. I think if we'd have been about 40 years earlier, we might have had a good run. You know, we might have been big. But yeah, really liked wrestling with Phil. He was man, whew, he was funny.
Yes,
he was a funny guy. Real funny guy.
Now he's a teacher in Japan.
He is.
Who would have thought
he
that?
married a little cute little Japanese lady and moved over there.
He was cool dude.
Yeah, he was. Still is.
Well, let's see. What is the move that you use to put most of your people away, and what do you call it?
It's the straight jacket. It's kind of my own invention, borrowed from a couple others.
What is it? I don't know if I want you to show me.
Well, if I'm lucky enough to catch them off guard, I catch them in a half Nelson sleeper kind of thing. And if they're small enough, I just snatch them up and drive them down, and then I hook them.
I got you.
And then if I'm lucky enough and I hold it long enough, they pass out, and I roll them over and pin them.
I used to use crossface chicken wings, so I got you.
I like chicken necks and chicken wings.
Me too.
I really like chicken breast though.
Yeah, I like thighs.
I like, yeah.
All right, well, this is the
Now I'm
last
hungry.
Who's been there for you on a professional level in wrestling? If you'd like to thank them, here's your opportunity.
Well, there's a lot of people that really still don't like me, and that's okay.
Yeah, I got plenty of those, brother.
The one person that, well, there's 2 people that come to mind. 2 people that come to mind from the beginning of my wrestling career to now, until the day I die, that I can say they always have supported me and always will. And one, God rest his soul, is the one and only Billy Tackett. He believed in me, and he really got mad when I insulted myself or I talked down about myself. He believed in me when I didn't believe in myself.
Absolutely.
And the other person would be Adam Hart. Now, he's beat the crap out of me a few times too, but that's okay. He beat the crap out of me and helped me along a little bit. But he's always been there, and he's always supported me. And regardless of what side of the ring or what side of good and bad, good versus evil that we're on, he's always there, and he's always in my corner.
Well, brother, I appreciate the interview.
Thank you
very much. And I appreciate you being on Laughing Headlock.
Yeah.
And when this gets up, I'll send it to your Facebook page. Y'all have a good one. Thank you.
Sorry.
You cool?